Vijay Sardesai during question hour on Monday accused CM Pramod Sawant of being the first chief minister to cause a loss of 207 crore rupees to Goa Exchequer on Mopa Airport by amending the concessionaire agreement with GMR through a cabinet decision and postponing the 36.99% revenue which was due to state in May 2024 to be paid by them to Goa government to 7th December 2024. Sardesai said this was done due to only 20 days of COVID as cited in the reply of the CM to his start question. 13 fishermen had a miraculous escape as the canoe capsized off Kolva beach on Monday morning. According to the police, the incident was reported at around 10:15 am when a group of fishermen, all hailing from Andhra Pradesh, had ventured into the rough sea in a motorized canoe. Horticulturists at Falmagudi and in other parts of Goa who cultivate crops on the hill slopes have suffered heavy losses due to incessant rains. However, they have no property ownership documents or Krishi cards. Members across party lines raised the issue in their constituencies during calling attention motion on Monday. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant assured that he would give fixed special assistance to such horticulturists under Chief Minister's Relief Fund by Ganesh Chaturthi. Concerns have raised over the alleged harassment done by the taxi operators by charging high rates to the tourist. There are also allegations of them harassing the app-based taxi operators and tempo and mini bus operators. Is this because of the political association they have with politicians? In this edition of Street Voices, Herald TV asked people of what do they feel about taxi operators causing inconvenience to people mainly due to the politicians' affiliation they have. Tragedy was averted as a couple in Ponda had a miraculous escape when an almond tree crashed onto their parked car just moments after they had exited the vehicle. The incident, which occurred at Tisk Ponda, left residents in shock, prompting demands for the Ponda Municipal Council (PMC) to identify and prioritize the removal of hazardous trees in the area. As the fishing ban neared its end, traditional fishermen, ramponkers, from Kolva and the coastal belt were disappointed after catching fewer solar shrimps on Tuesday. Speaking to reporters, they also noted that the rate for solar shrimps was very low, though they remained hopeful for a bumper catch in the coming days. Fatoda MLA Vijay Sardesai has stated that the sunburn is not part of our culture nor is a part of any country's culture. He further adds that claiming sunburn is Goa's culture is a fact that is indigestible. Gram Sabhas across South Goa have also passed resolution opposing sunburn. Sunburn was also opposed by Vasco residents and also by the Vasco MLA Krishna, Daji, Salkar and Benolim MLA Wenzi Vigas. A total of 18 Gram Sabhas have passed resolutions to give a place to Romi Konkani in Goa's official language act. These Gram Sabha meetings were held on Sunday. These Gram Sabhas include Nachinola, Kamalim, Socorro, Bastora, Carmona, Novem, Kilosim, Reis Magos Gram Sabhas etc. which have agreed to support and promote the Romi Konkani language. As of date, 33 Gram Sabhas have passed such resolutions. Even as the authorities in Margao are grappling with various issues at the wholesale fish market owned by the South Goa Planning and Development (SGPDA), now a new mini wholesale fish market has emerged just a few meters away from the existing market within the jurisdiction of Serolim Panchayat. Leader of opposition Yuri Alemao called on the Archaeology Minister Subhash Phaldesai to notify important historical sites including the Chieftains Memorial at Kunkolim. Phaldesai said only sites which are over 100 years can be notified as historical monuments. Yuri asked for amending of the act and notifying the Chieftains Memorial. He also pointed out that these sites were used for drinking and gambling. KPM MLA Alton de Costa called for preservation of the Cabo de Rama and Betul forts. The Gopkapatnam port, which has a rich historical heritage dating to between 100 BC and 1469 AD, is getting submerged during high tide. The issue of restoration of this port of the then capital city of Goa is pending since 2012, when it was raised by then son Andre MLA Vishnu Vag. In the present attempt, the restoration is pending since 2018. It was again raised in the assembly in 2023, and the same answer has been given in 2024. Stating that a huge amount of garbage was being generated by the migrants residing in rented rooms, villagers of Verna demanded that landlords register their rented properties with the Panchayat. By calling for formal registration, the villagers hope to ensure better control over rental properties and enforce regulations to address the environmental impact of the waste generated. Ambalam Sports Club defeated Navelam Sporting 2-1 and lifted the second Father Bruno Letao Memorial Cup in the final of the second Father Bruno Letao Memorial Cup. All Goa 8A side inter-village football tournament organized by Union of Chinchaneem Villagers at Our Lady of Hope Church Ground, Chinchaneem, on Sunday. Both teams displayed a good brand of soccer in front of over 3,000 spectators. Navelam Sporting lift the 34th St. Anne's Festival Inter-Village Soccer Cup 2024 by defeating Don Bosco Oratory Fatoda 2-0 in the finals. The thrilling final match was organized by Ponda footballers and played at Animal Husbandry Ground, Kurti, Ponda, and sponsored by Dr. Ketan Bhatikar on Sunday. The match was held on feast day of their patron Saint Anna between two South Goa title aspirants in front of over 1,000 crowd.